Hello City viewers ku enoda vanakkam. This is Vandana here. So I think I'm going to be there with you for some time now talking about my journey, and let's make it a little more interesting by talking a little about the childhood days, my journey as a the corporate world that I have been a part of, my ullurla enoda experience, veliyurla enoda experience, and the travel industry experience, and how from there I became the entrepreneur that I am today, and then how from there the journey started. And I thought, if I can be successful as an entrepreneur in the last 10 years, let's take it to the next step and make it a group of entrepreneurs. And that is how my next journey of last 2 years started, with a group forming BNG India, which is BNG India is Business Networking Group India, where about 100 பேருக்கு மேல entrepreneurs are connected with us, and we all get together, give business. Our prime motto there is share, care and promote. So 10 பேருக்கு நம்ம business கொடுத்தா அந்த 10 பேர் நம்ம பத்தி யோசிப்பாங்க, நம்மளுக்கு business திருப்பியும் கொடுப்பாங்க. So this has been the journey which I have learnt from the childhood. For that you need to know me as a person first of all. So that is why I would be sharing childhood days journey order, interesting episodes order, and then the entrepreneurial journey, and of course what I can give back to the society in the form of BNG India, and then what I have to talk to youngsters today as to how they can become an entrepreneur, how they can think about success, how not to get perturbed by the failures that they encounter, because it is all part and parcel of life. So idoda enoda journey arambikiren. Okay, my journey as a childhood na pathina, completely it has been an army life. Completely a journey where it has been borders, where I have been living in big bungalows, which has palatial bungalows, 10 rooms irkalam, 5 rooms irkalam, somewhere we have been even lived in a tent. So the journey of accommodating yourself, adjusting yourselves, being a part of different kind of cultures, traditions, meeting up different people, idha enoda journey has been. And what I have found in this journey is when you meet up different people, the kind of kick that it gives, the kind of interest that it generates. Pala morigal you learn to talk. Not just Tamil, I talk Telugu, I talk Hindi, I talk Punjabi, I talk a little bit of Manipuri, andanda ooroda konja bits and parts. Basically I'm a Telugu, but completely lived my life in the north, so to say. Completely it has been borders, not even in the north, but it has been the borders which I have been part and parcel of. Say started off from Jammu la indu poi, Srinagar la poi, Nagpur la poitu, Kolkata la poitu, Manipur la poitu, then again Andhra ku vandittu, Chennai ku vandittu. This is how my journey has been. So in the interesting journey, that is my foundation for the travel industry that I am part of today, for the last 3 decades I would say. Started my journey when I was a baby in Meerut, adukaprom Jammu, adukaprom Srinagar, adukaprom Nagpur, then we went to Kolkata, then we went to Manipur, then we came back to Andhra, and then from there we came to Chennai. So this is my childhood days, where we were hopping from place to place to place. But for me as a child it was romba interesting. And the oru oor paakumbodhu, oru different friends circle paakumbodhu, different cultures, different traditions, different mori pesumbodhu, it all was a kick to me. And angada yengiyo the interest for travel industry started in a huge way. I think way back in when maybe I was in 5th standard or something, I had made up my mind that yes, if I'm going to do something, it is going to be something to do with travel industry, aviation industry, something to do with flights, something to do with travel. In the whatever I choose in my life, it has to surround in and around these places. When I think I was in my 5th or 6th standard, I made up my mind that this is a journey which I would love as a person. In the journey da enakku thevapadudhu to have that kick in life, to have that interest in life. And I think I have never wavered in my thoughts ever. For me it is very important that whenever you do something, whenever you pick something up in your life, as a passion. And when you put ungaloda interest on the particular passion la irundaduna, you can definitely be successful in life. Sure shot success is 200% yours if you have your interest and passion in whatever you do. And I think I discovered that interest way back when I was in, not all people, not all children understand. Well, here I would say that I was very lucky to find this interest. In the interest vandittu enakku as a kid vandittu enakku therinjadnala it was very very helpful. It's not all the kids that they find this interest or nammaloda interest enga irukku, nammaloda profession what we can choose. Idu vandu ellarnaliyum we cannot understand it as early as that. But I was, I think, one of the lucky ones because எனக்கு வந்துட்டு அந்த travelingல interest இருக்குன்னு தெரிஞ்ச அடுத்த second my whole damn concentration was whatever I'm going to do, I am going to pick up my profession which is connected with the airline field or travel industry. And I was doubly very very lucky because my parents also supported me in a big way, where என்னோட அந்த ஏஜ் அந்த generation பார்த்தீங்கன்னா all the parents were very very strict about you need to become an engineer, you need to become a medicine, you need to do medicine. இது ரெண்டு இல்லைன்னா உங்களோட life is totally gone for a toss kind of ஒரு scenarioல I was born to a parents who were absolutely very very wide minded and broad minded, what I would say, and they always told us do something which interests you, which you believe in, which you trust in. So அந்த ஒரு belief இருந்ததுனா you would definitely see success in your life in whatever you do. This was something which was ingrained in me as a child. It was not that it has to be only studies, it was never that it has to be only co-curricular activities or this or that. It was never that for me. And under pressure when one kid doesn't have, again it is very very easy to pick up our interest and go forward from there. And that was, I think, my journey as a child. I was a Bharatanatyam dancer, I was allowed to be in the sports, and I was an athlete, and I was a volleyball player, and I was very good in studies. I was always co-curricular activities la very very a stage kind of a person. I always loved center stage. So I think these are all small things. I was allowed to do whatever I wanted to do in my life. So I think that kind of, as a childhood, when you as a child when you grow up, these small things mean a lot for your success, which is what I am as a person today. If I have been successful in any which little way possible, I think it is what my parents gave to me, the freedom that they gave to me as a child. It was never no, you have to study, you have to score this percentage or that percentage. That kind of a pressure was never there at all. We enjoyed the childhood to the maximum, be it me or my brother. There was never any kind of distinction between I'm a girl child so I'm supposed to do this, or he's a boy child and he's supposed to do that. And the kind of a difference illenale oru veetla, that happiness with which you grow as a happy child, that cultivates in the future whatever I feel, and as a person that I am today is what was there in my childhood during that time. இது நான் எதுக்கு சொல்ல வரேன்னா, முக்காவாசி எல்லா பேரண்ட்ஸும் இந்த தப்பு தான் பண்ணுறோம். Of ரொம்ப ப்ரெஷர் போடுறோம் for studies or for what they need to do. என்ன பண்ணணும், அவங்க என்ன பண்ணக்கூடாது, இந்த ப்ரெஷர் இல்லாமல் எல்லா குழந்தைங்களுக்கும் அந்த ஃப்ரீடம் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா it will really help them to grow well in life. And also எங்கேயாவது அவங்களுக்கு வந்துட்டு அந்த இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் வந்துட்டு டெவலப் ஆகும் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்லி. அவங்களுக்கு அந்த ஃப்ரீடம் கிடைக்கும் போது, அந்த ஃப்ரீடம் டு திங்க், ஃப்ரீடம் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் என்ன நம்ம பண்ணணும், என்ன பண்ணால் நம்மளோட இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் டெவலப் ஆகும், அந்த ஒரு ஃப்ரீடம் ஐ திங்க் இப்போ இருக்கிற காலத்தில் எல்லா பேரண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் ட்ரைங் டு ஃபைண்ட் தட் அவுட் இன் அ பிக் வே. Studies is, they have all understood that study is not the only thing. wherein பல விதத்தில் நம்ம வந்துட்டு டெவலப் பண்ணலாம் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டு. அந்த ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் ஸ்டேஜ் இஸ் கம்மிங் வேர் பேரண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் த இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் ஆஃப் இட். ஸ்போர்ட்ஸில் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்னா ஸ்போர்ட்ஸில் போடுறாங்க, ஆர்ட்டில் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்னா ஆர்ட்டில் போடுறாங்க, எஜுகேஷனில் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்னா எஜுகேஷனில் போடுறாங்க. For me, luckily, அது வந்துட்டு அந்த காலத்தையே எனக்கு கிடைச்சதுனால today I was able to find out in a better way, in a huger way, that this is what my interest lies in. and அந்த இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டில் நம்ம ஒரு ஸ்டெப்பும் ஃபார்வர்ட் போகும்போது it develops us as a human being, it develops us inside with our interest also. ஸோ அது வந்துட்டு பல விதத்தில் நம்மளுக்கு சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் ஆகிறதுக்கு ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். So that is exactly what I would like to tell all the parents. Give the children the freedom to understand themselves, to understand where their interests lie. அதை வந்துட்டு எடுத்துகிட்டு போகிறதுக்கு சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. Give them that this one of don't put a pressure of timing as to இந்த கோர்ஸ் ஜாயின் பண்ணு, அந்த கோர்ஸ் ஜாயின் பண்ணு, இந்த இது பண்ணு, அந்த இது பண்ணு. அந்த ப்ரெஷர் இல்லாமல் the same interest can be taken in a very leisurely way where they enjoy that process of it. Of course, if they want the support, give them the support as to if they want to join an art class, they want to join a particular course to develop on the interest. அவங்களுக்கே அந்த உள்ள இருந்து அது ஃபீல் ஆகும்போது when they join it, they become successful in whatever they do. So அந்த ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் பாயிண்ட்ல பார்க்கும்போது I think I have also as a parent done the same thing to my children. Absolutely no pressure, absolutely no conditions as to what they want to do in life or what they want to. Of course, இது எல்லாம் பண்ணும்போது you also as a parent have a responsibility to let them know that yes, certain things are basic, ஒரு basic education, basic ஒரு foundation போடுறதுக்கு certain things are required. ஸோ அதை பண்ணிகிட்டே இருக்கும்போது develop your interest இந்த ஒரு particular sensible way of teaching the children with their interest. இது வந்துட்டு it takes them in a long run to become a successful entrepreneur or the journey in life and all that is what I feel as a parent, as a child, what I felt and what I'm giving back to the society also. And this is exactly what I want to teach the youngsters also. Again, like pala institutionsல போய் பேசும்போது I ensure that I emphasize on these things. ஏன்னா இதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். It is not important that we need to only be good in education because until a particular, yes, base education ரொம்ப ரொம்ப important because it makes us grow in life. But அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்துட்டு it is very very important that we try and understand நம்மளுக்கு எந்த particular field நம்மளோட interest lies. Is it education? Then yes, we need to pick up a particular education. பல விதமான education இருக்கு. It is not just engineering or the medicine. There are different zones of education, different fields of education which you can explore with your kids. So on the kind of research work we need to do as a parent. And if we are not maybe as a parent, if we cannot give them the support in that way in recognizing what research work we need to do, then find some help who can do it for you. அவங்களோட ஸ்கூலில் இந்த ஹெல்ப் கிடைக்கலாம். அவங்களோட courses where they are doing, from there they can get this one. Through online structures they can give. Sometimes you can even give the child itself the freedom to explore and find out online. நிறைய எல்லா information nowadays it's available on the Google. So they just need to do that extra little bit of work as a parent you can do, or the child itself can develop that habit of researching. Give them the இப்போ நிறைய பேர் சொல்கிறாங்க mobile is harmful or any of the devices that we use on a regular basis, electronic devices, everything is harmful. No, it is not harmful. Make them use it very very effectively for their own usages. For example, give them a particular device or electronic this ones or anything that they want to do. But ask them to do it very constructively. Let them not completely go into it. For example, we are all engrossed all the time 24/7. இப்போ வந்து நம்ம மொபைல் இருக்கோம். அந்த மொபைல் இருக்கும்போது the kind of time that we spend in mobile and how do we spend it is also very very important. The same thing obviously none of us can do without a mobile. But on the mobile actually எதுக்கோசரம்? So அந்த ஒரு purpose we need to find. If we are addicted to mobiles, then find that positive way of using the mobiles. அதே நம்மளுக்கு வந்துட்டு positive இதில் எனர்ஜியில் யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க. For example, if your business can happen through WhatsApp, make it happen. If you are addicted to mobiles, then completely structure மாற்றி விடுங்க. மாற்றி விட்டுட்டு வாட்ஸ்அப்பில் க்ரோ ஆகுங்க, த்ரூ த ஆன்லைன் கூகுள் ரிசர்ச்சில் க்ரோ ஆகுங்க. தெர் ஆர் மல்டிபிள் வேஸ் டு க்ரோ கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்டிவ்லி அண்ட் திஸ் இஸ் எக்ஸாக்ட்லி வாட் ஐ வாண்ட் த யங்கர் ஜென்ரேஷன் டு டேக். அண்ட் ஐ திங்க் ஆஸ் அ I would like to say, of course, எங்களோட journey-ல we did not see a mobile at all until I think I was a mother. I think I was a mother already when I had my first mobile with me. So we were always a child who were always out on the field, always on the ground. The outside world we were more engrossed in. There was time restrictions for us that 6 o'clock you need to come back home because all the time we were out in the open. So அந்த ஒரு way of growth was totally different because we had the opportunity to meet up with different குழந்தைங்க, நம்மளோட ஏஜ் குரூப்பில் நிறைய சேர்ந்து விளையாடுறதுக்கும் இதுக்கும் அந்த வாய்ப்பு கிடைச்சதுனால there is a completely different way of growing up. ஸோ அதுவும் என்கரேஜ் பண்ணுங்க. இப்போத்த குழந்தைங்களுக்கு அது வந்துட்டு டோட்டலி மைனஸ் ஆகிட்டு போயிட்டு இருக்கு. தே ஆர் டோட்டலி இன் மொபைல்ஸ், எக்ஸ்பாக்ஸஸ் அண்ட் டிவிஸ் அண்ட் தே ஆர் கம்ப்ளீட்லி கம்ப்யூட்டர்ஸ், லேப்டாப்ஸ், இதில் தான் அவங்க கம்ப்ளீட்டாக த லைஃப்ஸ் ஆர் கெட்டிங் ஆன் டு. ஸோ என்கரேஜ் தெம் டு கோ அவுட், மீட் வித் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் பீப்புள் அண்ட் அந்த மீட்டிங் அப்பில் தான் your interest again develops. You get to know what you want from inside. Whether you are a closed person, whether you are an introvert, whether you are an extrovert, இதெல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்கு வந்துட்டு பல வாய்ப்புகள் கிடைக்கிறது when you meet up with different people. That is the journey I would like all the kids also to grow in.